Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's Peterson's Vikings going up against Forte's Bears. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 15 matchup.
Bears Vikings, a winter wonderland out on the field today as we're getting ready for today's game.
Hello, friends, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms getting set for kickoff, and hope you're having a great holiday season. We got some football coming your way.
Yeah, we do. You know, when the weather gets cold and it gets this time of year, the games, the players know it's getting near the end, and every game is important because your dreams of going to the Super Bowl, they're still there. To get there, you probably need to win this game here today.
Robbie Gould getting his team set as we're about to get underway here. So that means Cordero Patterson will be back for the opening kick.
What's up, guys? This is Michael at JMZGaming, and let me fix my microphone real quick. There we go. I'm out here bringing you more of the Madden career mode for Anthony Akwebu. And we're out here against these Bears in the snow. My first snow game. And we have this game. And then we are at home against the Giants. And then on the road against the Packers. So I figured for the Giants game, I'd pull out the all-purple jerseys. And for this one, I'd pull out the all-white jerseys. A whiteout in a white. Why not? So right off the bat, we are getting that deep pass down the field, and I'm going to call another pass. Being a little bit dangerous right off the bat. I'm coming out. I'm telling him, hey, man, I'm not playing this time. And I'm overthrowing that man. That would have been a huge play if I could have pulled both those off right off the bat. And I accidentally just called a third passing play. And I guess we're going to rock with it. Let's rock with it.
And the catch is made.
And Rudolph, he's not getting very far. I didn't expect him to. Anyway, we're going to run on third because what? Okay, maybe not. We're going to call a screen on third. So it's basically like a run. Why not? And this sucks because I have to think completely different because I'm in the snow. I can't think as aggressively or even as really defensively. Like, you gotta run a lot. You know, a lot of running, but at the same time, you gotta pass because your running game can get bogged down when it's wet. I don't know, man. It can get complicated really quick in the snow. The snow can make a game really complicated really fast. That boy Wright's getting down the field. Touchdown right off the bat on the first drive. 45-yard touchdown pass. And we're already up. Hopefully we get up 7-0. As I sim my player turn, they did not score. So we come out, we're going to run our first run play of the day. Adrian Peterson in the backfield. He's going to pick up that look to the 8. It is, and we're going to call another run, have him get this first, and then we'll go back to passing. Our passing attack has been very strong so far. Calling that fake audible right there. And he cannot get the first, so he's going to have to run again until he can get that first. Come on, Peterson, you're going strong to the right. Get us this first so I can pass again. I don't like passing on, you know, really second and short or third and short. Because I feel like when I mess up, I could have handed it off and gotten some better. And right there, not quite able to do either one. So we're just going to punt this one away. That was a really wasted possession. That could have been easily converted for a first. He just didn't want to rush up in there and get it. He wanted more yards and failed in doing so.
Got it on
As far as the sore throat I was having in last week's episode, I'm recording this basically 5 days later, so it hasn't even been a full week. And I'm still kind of feeling some minor soreness. I'm not really feeling anything crazy. You know, it's not like I'm feeling like I'm just dying right now. But my throat definitely isn't 100%, and I do apologize if my voice may sound a little hoarse or anything. But you know, it happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. I've already cracked 100 yards in this game. I'm really mad. I feel it in Madden, man. And I'm feeling like maybe, even if we don't make the playoffs, I'll do a second season in this. Because I personally want to just be able to see what my season could be like when I'm actually good the whole way through. When I'm actually skilled. You gotta realize that I haven't really done a Madden career mode since like Madden like 13 pretty much. Like even, actually no, Madden 25. Madden 25 was the last one I did. Like really guys, I don't really do this too much, and I wanted to do it for YouTube. And I'm just gonna throw this one away. I didn't really have to, I just did. But again, I mean, I wanted to do this for YouTube. And you know, I'm not the best at it. I am getting better, obviously. I mean, my skills have increased since I started this, and so I feel like, you know, maybe I should do a second season of this to see what me and the Vikings can do if they decide to keep me after free agency. What we could do if I came back for a second season and we had the opportunity to play with each other again. I had Adrian Peterson back. Everybody was at full health. You know, we weren't quite as banged up and had all the issues and didn't have all the chemistry issues, because our offense has really gotten better in the last couple of weeks, and even the last month they've gotten better. And you know, I'd like to see what we could do. Maybe, you know, when we kind of get it, you know what I mean? As I get that touchdown pass to Charles Johnson. And he has really been my main guy, you know? I mean, Mike Wallace was the star coming into the season, but I haven't really felt, you know, any type of way for Mike Wallace. And I guess the reasoning behind that is that I always feel like the best corner is on him. You know, the Darrelle Revises of the world. The Aqib Talibs of the world. The Jimmy Smiths of the world. Those guys are the guys that are on Mike Wallace. And with that comes a really difficult challenge of getting the ball to him. And the ball's not easy to throw his way. I mean, you saw that when I played the Packers. You know, I tried to get it to him. You saw that when I played the Falcons even. You know, Trufant just made a fool of me the whole time every time I tried to get it to Mike Wallace. I think I threw like 3 interceptions in that game against the Falcons. So, I mean, you know, it's hard to get balls to Mike Wallace, but it's easier to get balls to Charles Johnson because he's not the best receiver. He doesn't have the best corner on him. And, you know, I mean, it just makes it easier, obviously.
The Vikings offense takes,
so, you know,
see if this momentum can carry over from the first half.
Always easier to get it to your second best guy than your number one guy. Especially when your number one guy isn't a guy like a Antonio Brown. Like, even though I'm a Ravens fan, I mean, even I'll admit that Antonio Brown is a beast. Antonio Brown, you know, Brandon Marshall. You know, when your guy is a Mike Wallace, who is a really good receiver, but he isn't like old Greg Jennings, and he isn't like, you know, Steve Smith Sr., and he isn't what Torrey Smith was, and he isn't what Anquan Bolden was. Like, you get what I'm saying? He's just Mike Wallace. He's better than average, but he's not quite there. And that's the issue. Is, yeah, you know, I can get him the ball, but is he really going to jump up over a bunch of people and go get it? No. Is he going to sacrifice an interception instead of trying to fight for it? Yeah, probably. And so that's why it's just easier to get it to my guys like Charles Johnson, who may not be as good. And that's why I like my guys like Charles Johnson, Cordarrelle Patterson, and Wright, Jarius Wright, Jarius Wright, however you say his name. I like him. He's good.
Keep the pace of the game on your side.
So we'll see as far as the second season goes, what happens and what I decide on. But first, our first goal should be to make the playoffs, and we have a really good shot at that right now to make the playoffs. So we need to focus on that mainly right now. And try and make these playoffs, man. Try and make this comeback from the depths of the league. Everybody counted us out. Touchdown Vikings again. Another one to Jarius Wright. And I have 3 touchdown passes. Anthony has 3 touchdown passes in this game. He's having another great game. This continues the streak of really good games for Anthony. Even when he has interceptions, he tends to get some touchdowns, even it out a little bit, and get us a win one way or another. Playing very well.
Build on a touchdown drive the last time they had it as they retake the field with their offense.
Wow, this game actually went by really fast. I mean, this game is nowhere from over, and obviously we need to get up the field and at least get some type of score because they are still not out of it.
They think you can take advantage of that.
This game is surprisingly, I mean, it's already in the 4th quarter. I mean, we're not even 13 minutes in yet. I mean, normally, it's kicking my ass as I overthrow that one. And I just realized that I haven't had to throw a lot. A lot of these throws have went deep and really just been successful. I'm going to see if I can buy myself any time here to get this to Rudolph.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 30.
And nope. Just got to dump this one off to Peterson. Have him get us some yards.
The Vikings understand, just get whatever yards you can every time.
And we're going to halfback dive this one.
It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here.
We are going to let Peterson run this one up and in.
Takes the football. That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains. The Vikings lead in
right.
and that's a big reason why. It's a huge step up from what
I'm going to let him run this one again. Get us more up the field. Keep this clock moving. Against a team like the Bears, you need to keep the clock moving. You got to keep Jay Cutler's hands off the ball. 1 second, Jay Cutler's terrible, throws 5 picks. Next second, Jay Cutler is like the reincarnation of Peyton Manning, and the man throws like 5 touchdowns. Like, you never. So your best bet is to just keep Jay Cutler off the field as much as you can, so you don't have to deal with him if he's good. You know what I mean?
decisive victory last time out.
With weird, inconsistent guys like him, you just want to keep him off the field. Just don't take the risk. Because when they're off, you don't necessarily feel, man, that was a crappy sack take. I should have threw that one away. When they're off, you don't necessarily feel bad about it. You're kind of like, okay, like, that was a good, who cares if they were on the field? Well, I don't know why Rudolph stopped. But see, when they're, you know what? We're just going to have to punt this one away. When they are good, you're like, man, I really wish we didn't have them on the field right now because they're just burning us. When they're bad, you're kind of like, okay, whatever, they're bad, who cares? Like, we don't care if they're on the field. They can score. It won't stop us.
Got it off the punt.
And we stop them. And Jimmy Clausen, it looks like Jay Cutler was not their quarterback. Looks like it was Jimmy Clausen. Anyway, guys, I'm going to quit talking for now. I'm going to sign out, let you see the last little bit of this, and then end the video. And this is going to actually be a short video for you guys this week. And until next time, this is Michael with JMZGaming signing out. Peace.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.